Hi guys, it's Neka, and today I will be giving a makeover to Kalias. His full name is Kalias Luna Benoni Astor, and don't laugh at his name. He picked that name himself, and if you're gonna laugh at him, he'll probably find you and he will suck you dry. And it won't be pretty. Well, it will be pretty. I feel like the experience will be good, but like, you'll be dead afterwards, so like, don't laugh at his name. He picked it, and yeah, it is a little pretentious, but like, don't laugh at him, okay? Anyway, Kalias is kind of an interesting sim. I met him about a year ago, and he had a very special role, because at this point you've definitely, especially if you're coming from Tumblr or Twitter, if you follow me there, you've seen Ross and Caleb. Well, Caleb Fator. Well, for a long time. Oh no, I'm gonna take it from the beginning. So Ross was my not so very Gen 2 sim, and somehow he ended up getting together with Caleb Fator. It was meant to happen. They are just so good together. Okay, but yeah, I mean, it was meant to happen, but it wasn't in my plans. But then I got together, and that was 5 years ago, almost 5 years ago. And I really loved them together. I thought they were so cute and all, but I always had this like feeling of, Caleb's not really my sim. Caleb's not really my character, and it always bothered me. I was also in a way, I was kind of insecure about it. And I always have this weird feeling when I see someone else using Caleb in their stories. And it's stupid because, like, that's a townie. Everyone can use Caleb. So last year, these feelings got kind of too much. And I was like, you know what? No, I'm gonna do it. I am going to replace Caleb. So I replaced Caleb with Kalias for a few months. But it didn't feel the same. So then oh yeah, then then everything turned around once again in September when I did this whole like introduction thread on Ross on Twitter. I was like, okay, so this is Ross, this was his story in My Not So Berry. He married Caleb Vator, but now for my other stories I will be using Kalias instead. But everyone fell so in love with Ross and Caleb, and I talked to some people, and eventually I decided, you know what, I'm gonna bring Caleb back. Like, Ross and Caleb are inseparable. Their package deal, it doesn't work any other way, even though they're currently not together in My Not So Very, but that's a whole other thing. But I didn't want to say goodbye to Kalias and just scrap him, because I feel like that he's a pretty cool sim. So I decided to turn him into like his own character and change his personality. Also, like, that was from the beginning, like when I tried to apply Caleb's personality onto Kalias, it just didn't work. It just didn't feel right. Kalias is, Caleb's kind of a god vampire and very like moral and all, and Kalias is like, I don't know, think Lestat, but more slay. Yeah, and maybe less evil. Yeah, Lestat but more slay and less evil. That's yeah. A plus description. I love that. Yes, Kalias is sort of like that, and yeah, he's his own character now, and he's also part of my main character group, and I feel like everything worked out so well, and yeah. I don't have enough time to go over his backstory and what he's like, but yeah, I'm so glad that it worked out like this, and that, after last year and this attempt of like replacing Caleb and then falling in love with Caleb again and seeing that other people, I was always insecure about Caleb like using a townie like that, because it felt kind of like how, I don't know, I remember back when I was on TV Untitled, I know a lot of people what am I saying? A lot of people looked down on original character / canon character ships, and I don't see anything wrong with it, but I knew people looked down on it, and I kind of assumed people would look down on Ross and Caleb in the same way, which isn't the case, and people are obsessed with them. I don't know what happened, but my friends all love Ross and Caleb as much as I do, which is crazy. But yeah, seeing that like my worries are just in my brain, seeing that people actually like them and I have no reason to be insecure about their well, I do have a reason, but like that's also a story for another day. Yeah, seeing that people actually love them, I was like, you know what, I need to bring Caleb back. I want to bring Caleb back. So I did, and yeah, long story short, it was a bad time. Long story short, I survived. I don't know why I'm quoting Taylor Swift, but yeah, it has taught me a thing or two, this whole like Caleb dilemma. I don't know if it made sense, but I think I've spoken about it a lot on Twitter and on Tumblr, so if it really interests you, if you really want to understand my thought process behind this, I'm sure you can find it somewhere on Tumblr. Yeah, Tumblr probably will be easier for finding it, I don't know. And I mean, I have a Caleb video planned for the next week, so I will probably mention it there as well. So yeah, we are getting to the end of this video, so I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment if you have anything nice to say. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and check out my other social media. I love you guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Last week is the last makeover episode. Oh my god, it's been 2 months. How has it been 2 months? Yeah, bye everyone.